Ayun. Can we have the next slide? Ito po, November 26, 2024. Bago-bago lang. Kung makikita nyo to, ang pinost po noon November 2026, 2024, si Bongbong Marcos pinagpapatuloy ang ginagawa ng pandambong ng kanyang ama. As the saying goes, the fruit does not fall far from the tree, like father, like son. So ang inaatake naman dito ang presidente ng Pilipinas. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari itong November 26, 2024, pero ang alam ko, pinirmahan yung Maritime Zones Law November 8, 2024. Hindi katagalan. So, ang tinitira dito ngayon ay ang presidente. Can we have the next slide? All of the instructions are coming from the Chinese Embassy in Manila. Tone and voice. Ito po, November 12. Ito, 4 days after the signing of the Maritime Zones Law. Tingnan niyo po ang sagot ng mga troll. China has all the right to oppose this because it runs counter to their territorial stand. These new maritime laws and protocols will just worsen our conflict with China. Ang sumasagot po nito, nagpo-post po nito, Pilipino. Akala ng mga nagre-react din, akala ng mga nagre-react din ay tunay na sentimiento nila. Ito po yung troll farm. The Philippine government should not have passed this law because they very well know that it will only intensify our conflict with China and other Asian neighbors. Number 4, China will not be the only country to be affected by the new maritime laws. Our other Asian neighbors who also have territorial disputes, claims in the South China Sea will be affected. So, gumagawa po sila ng narrative. May sumagot pa isa, unbelievable. That was my reaction when I first read about these new maritime claims by our country. Why would our government do acts that would further escalate our tensions with China? So, lumalabas po dito na peke po ito. Hindi po ito tamang sentimiento ng ating mga kababayan dahil pinakita ko yung cheque, binabayaran naman sila. Among the objectives of this sinister operation is to convince. Ito po ay lumabas din sa kanila. To convince Filipinos that without China, they would be, and I quote, dirt poor people in a backwater country. Kung wala daw ang China, tayo ay mahirap na mamamayan nasa isang backward country na puro putik. Siguro yung ang tinutukoy dito, yung lagayan ng kalabaw. Wala na pong pinakamataas na insulto siguro ang pwedeng nating maramdaman. Sinasabi nila kung wala ang China, ay wala ang Pilipinas ngayon. Can we have the campaign objectives? Yung next slide. Campaign objectives. Campaign objectives. Wala? I have it here. So ang nakalagay po doon, hindi yan. While insulting the Filipinos, the Troll Farms Army is also paid to, and I quote, always support the Chinese ambassador and the embassy pages. Apparently, they're also insecure that they pay for fake followers and praise themselves on social media. So pinaikot-ikot na po tayo rito. We have a Chinese government paying via its embassy in Manila, Philippine nationals working for a troll farm to attack our country, to attack the administration, using fake names, and with clear guidance to keep secret what they are actually working for. Not unlike the Pogo, they recruit and pay or coerce our own citizens, in this case, to attack our country's policies. Yung ginagawa ng Navy, yung ginagawa ng Coast Guard, yung ginagawa ng Sandatahan Lakas, behind a fake social media account trying to manipulate the Philippine public. These fake social media accounts have criticized the President, criticize cabinet officials. Ito nga, hindi alam nitong mga representative na mga gabinete dito. Criticize outspoken legislators, criticize the Philippine governments. For what did they criticize them? Ano po yung bakit tayo kinikriticize? For having the nerve to stand up in defense of the West Philippine Sea. For having the nerve not to allow our own seas to be taken by force. Doon po sila nagalit. Doon po sila nag-aalma. Ayaw nila na mapabalik ng buong buo na hindi naman nila nakukuha pa ang West Philippine Sea sa Pilipinas. Itong nangyayari pong ito is an outrageous behavior. It is a violation of every international norm. Sayang, wala dito ang Department of Foreign Affairs. It is certainly not the way that friends treat friends. And it is a mockery of the Chinese embassy's talk of friendship. Hindi tayo dapat magbulag-bulagan at isang tabi ang ating mga natuklasan. Kahit itanggi ng China ito, malinaw na ang nakita natin ngayon, ang nakita natin kahapon ay hindi isolated events. Nakakasiguro tayo na hindi pa tapos ang China sa pagmamanman nila na ginagawa sa ating bansa. Ngunit salamat sa matatapang na sundalo, sa Navy, sa Coast Guard, at iba pang mga ahensya na nagtatanggol sa ating seguridad at kasarinlan. Sa mga tahimik na nagtatrabaho upang hindi lamang tayo basta sukulin ng China at patahimikin sa isang tabi. But the question is, why do they instruct their trolls to criticize the Philippines' effort to defend itself? The answer is simple and obvious. China does not want the Philippines to have the means to defend its territory and sovereignty. Ayaw nila. Ayaw nila. Ayaw nga nilang magtuloy yung ating ROTC. Ayaw lahat nila yan. They manufacture fake social media content against the Philippine government's policy, pretending to be motivated about concerns about peace in the region. They do this, as we saw yesterday, yung pinakita ng Navy at ng NBI. At the same time, they undertake against the Philippines a massive campaign of targeted espionage. It adds up to a multi-pronged effort to gain information, kagaya ng sinabi kanina ng presentation ng NICA, and manipulate and ultimately destroy the Philippines' ability to oppose China. Ano po ang nangyayari ngayon? This activity is still ongoing. And this activity, I cannot emphasize enough, is happening everywhere. It is happening here in Metro Manila. It is happening in the two departments represented here, the OST, the ICT. It is happening in the provinces. Nakita ko sa isang slide. It is happening in the water. It is happening on land. It is happening in Subic Bay. It is happening in the coast of Palawan. Gusto nga nilang kunin ang Palawan. It is happening in the West Philippine Sea and even in the streets of Manila, kagaya nung kahapon sa mga malls. Worse, we see China is now recruiting citizens from our neighbor states. Meron kahapon pinakita ang NBI na may mga nahuling Cambodian. Kahapon, trying to hide behind the faces of our fellow Southeast Asians, trying to undermine our Southeast Asian community from within. China has every interest in keeping us and our brothers in this region isolated and divided. There can be little doubt that what is going on and what we are now uncovering, it is also doing to other countries in the region. Maliwanag po ito na hindi dapat tayo magbulag-bulagan. Maliwanag po ito na dapat we cannot close our ears and eyes and isolate ourselves that this will be okay. Mawawala na po ito, that no real damage has been done. The NICA has presented a while ago an economic estimate as of the damage already inflicted. Hindi rin po totoo that there is nothing to fear from a handful of men with drones and a handful of men with spy gear out there. We understand that why the spies are doing what they are doing, and that is to maximize their ability to harm us. Their wave of spying